Hi. Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to ZuriHac 2022. We're slowly getting started, and we're going to do the opening presentation.
Testing.
So
Testing.
there's been a bit of a schedule change. We updated the website as well. So because Gabrielle can't make it, we're going to do the opening presentation now, and then we will allow people to do project pitches for half an hour or so. So you can, if you have a Haskell project you want to hack on and you want to get others involved, you will have the chance right after the opening presentation. And then we'll have Gabrielle's keynote around noon. Okay, so let's get started with the opening presentation.
Cool.
And Farad?
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to ZuriHac 2022. Yeah. Nice. We're really happy that all of you could make it. We were a bit uncertain how many people would end up showing up, but this is great. I mean, I find this is great. It's nice. We also took advantage of the little opportunity window that we have right now. Who knows what happens in the future? And yeah, so it's great that you guys are here. Nice. We may be a bit rusty with the organization. We haven't done this for 2 years now. So in case something happens that's not so ideal, just bear with us a little bit. And yeah, great. Let me get my... Oh, that's good. There. So, yeah, that was that.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but ZuriHac is actually organized by an organization called the Zurich Friends of Haskell, which is a non-profit we founded, I think, like 4 years ago, to kind of like sustain the Haskell community in Zurich, even if like people like volunteers can't make it anymore. And we also do talks. So if you're around Zurich, or even if you're like in Switzerland, you can join us. It's completely free. Although we do appreciate if you could give a talk at some point, because we're always looking for speakers for our meetup. Yeah, next slide. So we are the main organizers of ZuriHac. So I'm Jasper, there's Farad,
Hi.
I'm Bieke. There is also Yuri, who is arranging something, but you will see him later today. And then there's also lots of people who helped us out.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask them to stand up so that you know them by face also. In case there's something that you want, you can know. That's Silvio. He's been doing the sponsoring. Great. Without him, nothing would have happened. Then Raphael. Where's Raphael? Yeah, he's helped us with lots of infrastructure stuff. Oh, sorry. There. Then there's Lucas is unfortunately sick today, but he may come tomorrow. He's getting his test done, don't worry. Then Niklas, not here. Fabio's also...
He's at the registration.
He's at the registration. These are interns in our group. So yeah, so they've kindly come on the weekend to do this. So that's great. Zero is... also in the room, so they're doing the stuff at the back, and Felix is also in the room, I guess. I don't know where that is, but yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, and but maybe you as well. I think during the hackathon, we will need some people to move some tables and do some other small things, since it's all volunteer-based. And we will use the volunteers channel in Discord if we need to do, like, it's just going to be like basic setting up, cleaning up. So we would really appreciate it if some people could help out with that. Okay, obviously putting on a free event wouldn't be possible without our many sponsors. So we're super grateful for them, and we're going to give each of them like some time to present their company, so they can do like a very short pitch.
Hi, my name is Moises Ackerman. I work at Digital Asset, where we're building... Is this one out? Oh. Hello? Oh, no, there it is. Yes, my name is Moises Ackerman. I work at Digital Asset, where we're building DAML, an open source... Crap. I haven't done this in a while. Yes, an open source smart contract platform built with Scala and Haskell. In particular, the DAML compiler is based on a fork of GHC. If any of that sounds interesting to you, we have a ton of open positions, so please consider applying.
morning, beautiful people. How nice it is to be back in person. I'm really excited as well. I've used to go to ZuriHac, like from a few years ago, and it's very nice to be back as a sponsor. And if you want to learn what we're doing, we are as much financial company as much as we are Haskell and formal verification, etc. So we have people from all the different groups. So I'm personally like quant and coder. We have Mark, who is a strategy developer. We have Tomasz, who's a formal verification adjunct professor. And we have Jonathan, who's writing awesome Haskell code. And we are writing the next level exchange, where we formally verify the fairness. And also we do something very cool, where basically you can program any type of the order and the financial instrument. And if you want to learn more, talk to us. We'll be hanging around the conference. We also have cool stickers, and we are hiring.
Hey folks, welcome to ZuriHac. My name is Silvio. I work for Google here in Zurich. We've had quite a relationship with ZuriHac since the very early days, I guess, when the event was still small enough to be held at the Google offices. Nowadays it grew a lot, and also Google grew quite a lot in Zurich. We have quite a large engineering office here. If you want to know what we're doing here and how we work, feel free to talk to me or also to my colleague Michal over there. Yeah, happy to chat. We'll be here for the next 2 days. Enjoy ZuriHac.
Oh, so our contact person from Hasura couldn't be here, so I will do that. I think most of you are familiar with Hasura. They basically give you an instant GraphQL API on top of your database, so you can skip a lot of like the boilerplate that usually goes into building a web app or like a service. I'm not sure if there's any Hasura people here, but they are hiring, so you can go to their website and check it out. Is someone from AmLabs here?
We really should have sent a little bit more to put up on the screen rather than what I think is a username on Twitter. Hi, I'm Ben Hart. I'm one of many people from MLabs here. Thank you for running ZuriHac. This is an awesome event. I don't have more to say. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Thanks for your support. Thanks. Oh, that's me. Well, I work at the OST. That's where we are right now, in case people are wondering. There's a bit of a name change, so this may be confusing, but we have been renamed. And we have become bigger somehow. And now where you are currently is the Rapperswil campus of the OST. And we've been holding ZuriHac here since 2017. And but we're not just the place and a nice campus on the sea, and I'm just not a pretty face as well. So we do other things here as well, and we have a computer science department. I guess that's interesting for you, with about 120 bachelor and master students every year. They get jobs right away in the industry here for some reason. And so focus is on software development, so I guess also irrelevant for you. And functional programming is part of the core syllabus in the second semester. So basically everyone who goes through here has some functional programming background. And I hope they like it. And and other than that, what we do, and I do, we do research projects with industry, things like that. And that helps us keep coming, that helps us get funding to do things like this. So in case you're interested, please come to me. I'm really interested in doing industry projects and things like that. And so are my students. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Is there someone from Platonic Systems here? Okay, great.
The CEO of Platonic Systems is still asleep, so I guess I'm here and very unprepared. So we're Platonic Systems. We're a consultancy that mostly does blockchain, but kind of Haskell in general. We're always hiring. So if you are interested, feel free to talk to me or Isaac or any of the other people from Platonic. There's a bunch of us here.
Thank you.
And thanks for ZuriHac, of course.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Arseny from Zurich, and first of all, nice to meet you all. I see a lot of familiar faces, and I've seen you like 2 years or 3 years ago, and happy that we've survived this pandemics. So you know us, we do Haskell, a lot of Rust, a lot of development, a lot of research. So you're always welcome to send us your CV and apply for our positions. And also we've launched our functional programming merge shop with a collaboration with some designers and artists. So we're going to do that also. And again, happy to see you all and happy hacking. Bye-bye.
Oh, by the way, this is the fourth organizer, so you all know his face, Yuri. So if you have any questions, you can also reach him. Okay.
Thank you very much. Hey, it's great to be back. So this is Twig. We've been around for 8 years. I grew to about 110 people, and so I'm Matthew Bosluge, and you might know me as the founder and CEO. Or at least I was, for I have a cunning plan. And I'm becoming an engineer again. And you might ask, well, how did you do that? And the answer is, we're becoming a, wait for it, JavaScript shop. No, I'm kidding. But we are joining Modus Create, which are doing seriously good JavaScript. And together we're building a big group of 550 folks. And I think this is fairly unique, to my knowledge, in the history of functional programming, where for the first time we're building a group that's larger than most consulting company would be in any market. And our goal is to have an impact, a global impact on the industry, on how we write software. And the unique thing is that we have this opportunity to, for the first time, be pushing at this scale functional programming together with more mainstream technologies and have that impact. So we are hiring. The URL is here. We have Kenza and a few others who are all here. Talk to us about this change. If you want to know more. And yeah, great to see so many of you here today. Thank you.
Oh, good job with the layout. I'm Andres Löh from Well-Typed. We are, these days, I guess, a small software consultancy company with about 20-25 people focused on Haskell. We're around for quite a long time, about 15 years now. We work for a large variety of clients, individuals, universities, startups, multinationals on projects focused on Haskell. And yeah, we're always interested to talk about projects. We are supporting GHC and tooling quite a bit. If you want to talk to us about that, that's very welcome as well. And if you want to talk to us about jobs, of course, you can do that as well. We're about 10 of us are here, I think. So just seek us out and have a chat. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you again for all the sponsors. And as I said, most of them are hiring. So if you want a Haskell job, it's a good place to start looking. We will now go over some practical information for the event.
So, for those of you who are not here for the first time, most of this will be the same. But still, it's been 2 years, so I'm going to go over this again. Yeah, so Wi-Fi, this has changed, yeah. So we have another Wi-Fi SSID and password, and I guess all of you should already be there, I guess. And Good. You can use that QR code. I've heard it only works on Android, but I don't know. Try it out. Good. Now the physical stuff. Yeah. So we are at the Ost Campus Rapperswil, and so we're sort of on the other side of the station, just so that you get your location right. So we're about here. Yeah. And the campus has 8 buildings. We are currently in building number 4, and the aula is at the back side of building number 4. And so the sea is here. So we're sort of pointing towards the sea when we look like this. Yeah? Where you did your registration was building number 1 in the foyer in the ground floor. ZuriHac will be limited to these 2 buildings. So you're either in building 1 or building 4, or in the corridor between building 1 and 4, where we will have... where we will have the food trucks and benches to sit on and things like that. Yeah, the lake is here. So if you want to go swimming, you can go swimming there, come back out, have a shower there, and then continue here. So that's sort of like the overall plan of what's happening. I've also put a bigger map here with all the grocery stores on it. So I just Googled for grocery stores nearby this morning, and just so you know where the things are. This is important, yeah, because in the evenings we'll be having our grill, like every year. And since tomorrow is Sunday and we are in Europe, things will be closed. So it's important that you get your meat or vegetables or whatever. Today, I think the stores are open to be safe around till about 4. Yeah, so get the stuff. There is a Migros on the other side of the station. There's also an Asian shop. There's a Manor there. Oh my God, what's this? Okay, who am I to judge? So Google just gave me this. So maybe this is take it up with them. Yeah. And yeah, there's other stuff there as well. So that's where we are right now. Yeah. So now a little bit on the building. So we are currently at the aula here. Yeah. I've reserved a number of rooms for ZuriHac. So we'll probably be distributed a little bit. So we plan to have all the talks here and also the advanced track here, since we expect many people to show up. So that'll be here where you are sitting right now. Yeah. At least the talks will be recorded and we'll put them on YouTube and things like that. So that's good. The beginner track will be in 4.114, that's what we plan. That's on the other side of the aula. So just get out, you just go out and walk in there, and it's there. Depending on the number of people who show up, I may switch rooms to a bigger room, one of the other bigger rooms. Yeah, so that's that. Another thing, the toilets, important, yeah. So there are a set of toilets just down there. So if you take the stairs down, there's a set of toilets on the left, yeah, so male and female. We recently enlarged our female toilet section, so now it's much bigger, so times are changing, yeah. That's engineering school also, that's good. And yeah, so that's that. Let's go over building 1, where most of the action happens. So that's the biggest building that we have there. And this is the ground floor. Here's where you did the registration, yeah. And if you walk up there, we will see this is the first floor. And this is sort of the general lounging and chillaxing area, which we've marked here. There is a table with a coffee machine and snacks there for you. Yeah, so just feel free to hang out over here, do some group coding or whatever you want. There are some sofas there as well if you want to just lie around. That's also okay. Just there will be some students here as well. So this is sort of the exam learning time. So there will be students around as well. So I guess that's not a problem. I guess everyone fits in there in this demographic as well. So that's good. Good. So then let's go 1 floor on top. Yeah. On the second floor, so if you go up this flight of stairs, yeah, you will come to the second floor, and there are a number of smaller rooms there that I have reserved for projects. And these are things that we can dynamically open, close, and hang out in. And if a project needs some sort of secluded space to work together, please take advantage of these rooms. I've just colored them in yellow, the ones that I've reserved, but I can reserve more. So just feel free. Good. How do we distribute the rooms for the projects? Do we have an idea how we do that?
So we will have channels on. Okay. So we will have channels on the. Oh, maybe I take this one. Hey, okay. So there will be project channels on Discord, and then we will coordinate the rooms there. We can put the room number, and if you don't know where a specific room is, there will usually be people at the registration desk, so you can ask there.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, that's it from the venue part. Are there any questions? Now I'm in a deadlock. Yeah, sorry, there. Yeah. Yeah, the grills will happen. Okay, that's good. The grills will happen between 1 and 4. So we'll put the grills up here on this face. So in case it rains, which it won't, in case it rains, it'll be below the roof. Yeah, so that the rain won't go into the grill. So there'll be 4 grills here that we've ordered. We'd like volunteers to help us man the grills as well. I'm a bit picky with fire. And so there'll be 4 people manning the grills, and yeah, let's hope that works out well. There'll be some food trucks around here as well, so for the lunch. Yeah. Is that good? Cool, thanks.
How does the shower work?
Yeah, so the shower is like a thing there, and you press a button and the water comes out. I don't know, was that you? The question was, how does the shower work for people?
Where is it?
Yeah, sure. So the shower, here's the sea. And here there's a volleyball court. And there is a sort of, in the garden there, it's somewhat adjoining the building there. There's like in this little square that's missing, there's a shower. It's a public shower. And I've asked the building services, and they said that it's open for everyone. So you can just go there, take a shower. And if you need a place to change, we can maybe use one of the rooms in 2 to change. That's fine. Yeah. Is that cool? Nice. Any other questions? No. Okay, cool. Let's go to the schedule. Oh, sorry. So is it cool. Nice question. Yeah, we get to that.
Schedule. You can find this on ZuriHac.com, so I'm not going to go into it too much because there's another slide. But yeah, starting soon we have food trucks, then we have a bunch of sessions. Immediately after the opening presentation and pitches, we will have a first beginner session. Yeah, but more on that later. Again, if you want to know the schedule, check our website. So maybe you want to talk about the beginner track?
Yeah, sure, thanks. So this year, we weren't able to get someone special for the beginner's track, so I will be doing a few sessions. And so the idea is that we have a room reserved for the beginner's track that's currently 4.114, but I'll change it if we have too many people there. And the idea is that we have these 2 beginners sessions in the morning and maybe one on Monday. I'll take a look at that. And the idea is that everyone who wants to start out with Haskell just sort of stays in this room 4114, which is just on the other side of this aula there. And the idea is that I will be there at these 2 times. I'll give a little intro, see how to install the stuff, and give a little pep talk and all that, and then leave you to it. And we have, oh, sorry, wrong slide. So we've decided to base the beginner's track on the book Programming in Haskell by Graham Hutton, a really great book. And we will be, I have like 20 copies of this book that I can lend you for this beginner's track. And the idea is that I will come there, or one of us will come there to answer questions or whatever during outside these sessions. So everyone just stays there, and that's also an appeal to all the other Haskellers. If you would like to support this, just go into the room, the beginner's track room, and just answer questions. That would be great. That would be really helpful for me. Yeah, that's it for the beginner's track. Thank you.
And so we have the advanced track, again, by our friends from Well-Typed. So this slide is actually not correct. We've switched the 2 of them around. So today, Armando is going to talk about IOSim, which is like an IO simulation library. And then tomorrow, Andres is going to talk about types, which will be really cool. Maybe we can look at the schedule again. So we have 1 track this afternoon, and then the other one tomorrow. Yeah. And then we have a 3rd track with Edward Kmet, who isn't here, but he's running it remotely. And like usually he's just going to talk about fancy stuff you can do in Haskell, probably 24 hours a day. So you can join his voice channel on Discord, and there's also a text channel.
So did you put this in advance, so sort of in increasing order somehow?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like McDonald's, you know, you don't have. Yeah. Good, good.
Okay, so for the food, so during lunchtime in the weekend, so I guess they're setting up now, there are going to be 2 food trucks in sort of like the plaza in between the building that you passed when you came here. One will sell Mexican food, the other Egyptian food, and they'll stay here until 3 p.m. or later. I guess don't go all at the same time, or there will be huge queues. They're here for long enough so we can kind of like space it out a bit. And they should accept credit cards and other, cash, of course. And from the organization, we have a bunch of like soft drinks that you can take for free during lunch. And so we will also put those outside. So then tonight and also tomorrow night, we will have 4 big grills. And we'll have a barbecue. There will be people manning each barbecue. We will also maybe use some volunteers for that to help them out. Again, we will provide the drinks. You can buy more drinks, of course, if you want to. And there is, so definitely buy something, either meat or non-meat, to put on the barbecue. And we have a big cooling room where you can store this. But don't go to the cooling room immediately. Like, go to the reception, and you can like write your name on the bag with a permanent marker, and then we will store it in the cooling room for you and take it out again when needed. And on Monday for lunch, the Mensa will be open, which is below us right now. So you go down the stairs, and there's like the general lunch area of the university. So we will have lunch there on Monday. And so in the chillaxing area on the 2nd floor, just above the registration. So if you were at the registration, you saw the stairs going up. There's basically free coffee and a bunch of fruit and snacks, and you can just go there and hang out and eat something if you want. And that's all for free, thanks to our sponsors. That's everything. So, okay, most time for all, enjoy ZuriHac. So what we will do now... Oh, this is
the end of the slideshow.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess some of you have like a project they want to work on during ZuriHac, and you want to find contributors. So now is your chance. I think we will take until 11 to do some elevator pitches for all the projects. So if you want to find contributors, you can come up here and do like a really short pitch about it.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Hello. Does it work? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll be putting together a website which gives explanations and examples for hopefully all of the error messages that GHC can produce. We have a branch that puts a unique code on each message, and now we have to, and I've made the skeleton of a site, so we just need to populate it with all the information. So if making GHC easier to understand is something that you'd like to be involved with, then come find me. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
The question is, what's the difficulty level? And the difficulty level here is that if you can make markdown files and dig around in a test suite to find example programs that trigger messages, then you can contribute here. So it would be very suitable for new contributors and people without a lot of experience.
What is the name of
the name of the Discord channel I hereby declare shall be Error Message Index.
Hi, I'm Andreas. The project I brought is called Rules Haskell, which is an extension for the Bazel build system to build Haskell code with it. So if you're interested in build systems that scale to large polyglot projects, then come join me there or just come by for a chat. And I'll be happy to answer questions about the project, help you how to use it, what it might be useful for, or if you want to contribute, how you might do that. And in particular, if you know something about making the GHC bin list reproducible, then relocatable, I mean, then I'd be also very happy to talk to you. I haven't created a channel yet, but I guess I'll call it Rules Haskell. I'm Andreas Hermann, so just ping me on Discord otherwise if you cannot find it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jamie, and I created a functional reactive programming library for PureScript. So I'm just looking for people who either want to help contribute functionality to the library or write applications using it. So I think something for all skill levels, just probably not people who are too beginner, but yeah. It'll be a PureScript reactive effect.
Forgot to say, in terms of levels, anyone is welcome. If you don't know much yet, then I'm happy to sort of introduce you gently. And the Discord channel I'll call Rules Haskell.
Hi, I'm Adam Gundry. I made the mistake in 2013 of doing a short summer project on GHC's record system. 9 years later, I'm still desperately trying to improve it, and I'm interested in getting people's input on design, if anything. I don't know how much implementation work I'm going to get done this weekend, but I'm at least trying to finalize some of the designs for some of the features around the duplicate record fields, overloaded labels, and other GHC extensions. So if you're interested in language design, I mean, whether or not you've got much background in implementation, do come and have a chat about how you think GHC's record system should work.
Hi everyone, I'm Yassine. As the t-shirt says, I'm going to be working with, on next month with Thomas and Tony. So we're going to be cleaning up. We don't really have a big plan what we're going to do. We're going to be cleaning up some pull requests. Everyone can join there are stuff from writing documentation, like taking screenshots of some layouts and posting them on the docs. Yeah, just find us, and I hope to see you.
Hello, I'm Sandy Like the Beach. I'm going to be working on denotational design, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but the idea is we're going to try and build a multiplier for numbers, but in hardware, and we're going to do it with math and homomorphisms and stuff. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but anybody's welcome for any skill level, if you know what a homomorphism is especially. And I guess we'll call it denotational design.
Hello. So last year I had this great plan where I prepared this whole workshop about this tool I wrote called GHC Debug. And the great plan was if I gave this workshop, then people would start using the tool. However, no one started using it to my knowledge. So if anyone would like to learn how to use GHC Debug, which is a tool for precisely analyzing the space usage of your Haskell programs, then please come and find me, as it is very easy to use. And I would like some other people other than me to use it, because I feel like it's unfair. So probably expert level, I would say, because you need to know how the heap is structured. But please help me.
Good morning. I want to pitch somebody else's project. 15 years ago, I came to a Haskell hackathon without actually knowing anything about the community or Haskell a little bit and everything. And I got started with Xmonad back then with Don Stewart. That was 15 years ago. And now I'm still here and doing Haskell stuff. So if you want to... Xmonad is a cool project to get started. I also want to pitch a project of my own. I made a little game. Actually, it was inspired by discussions here 5 years ago. It's like Haskell, GHC, JS compiled to stuff that runs in the browser, and it's almost finished. And I started making an Android app out of it, and it does cross-compilation and nix, and it kind of works, but I'm kind of stuck. So this is more like help for anybody who either knows stuff about building with Nix and Reflex DOM to Android and knows more about Android than I do, or wants to know these things, maybe I could use some help. So no Discord channel, just talk to me. Thanks.
Here, the next Nix guy comes. Hi, I'm David. My project is Dream to Nix, which is a framework for building all kinds of packages with Nix automatically with minimal effort. And right now we started working on the Haskell implementation. So yeah, if you have ideas or want to make the whole Haskell Nix situation a bit better, come talk to me. I probably create a channel on the Discord, Dream to Nix. Yeah?
Thank you. I would like to present a project. The idea is, well, the name is Haskell Kata, and the idea is behind this is provide a new way of learning Haskell. This is an old joke about the learning curve studying approach using books, tutorials, exercises, teachers, and it's a joke, obviously, but the idea behind this is it's difficult to manage and to reach these sort of beautiful things about Haskell. And my proposal is what I name the learning curve catification gym. And the idea is using expressive artistic formatting, fast refactoring, and experiments on the fly to create a new way of teaching or learning Haskell. The idea is like a gymnastic managing of the code. And it's based on serendipity. So it's important to see what's behind this, because it's difficult to expose. The idea is you please see what's the idea and take your conclusions. This is the web. In this page you have the code. Is an installer, and this installer is based on Ubuntu, kind of Haskell, Linux, and you get installer and a script who do all the things. A lot of programming packages behind, but it's simple and easy to hacking. We use CodeWars as a kata library to get around 1,500 katas, and all the katas you deal with it in the same way. It's very fast and local. You work with these katas locally. This is the first kata I propose to do, and this is a Twitter to get the information. Thank you. And free to whatever is interested, free flyers. Thank you.
Hello, I'm going to work on the Haskell language server, and in particular, I want to bring Cabal file support to the language server. There are many other issues you can also work on, and it is for every skill level. If you just want to join, you can find me.
Hello, I'm Andreas Klebinger, and I want to work on a design for having cheap or almost zero-cost wrappers, boxed wrappers around unlifted types. The problem is we need one operation to unwrap them and one to wrap them, so everyone can come by and tell me what they should be named. And also, if you're interested in how something like that is implemented, you can also talk to me about that.
Hi everyone, I'm Pasquale. I have a project called TZBot, and I think we'll make a channel with the same name, most likely. So TZ stands for time zone and bot stands for bot. So yeah, the idea is to make a Slack bot that when somebody mentions time and a day, hopefully, it will tell you when it's going to happen in your time zone. You might have seen other bots do something similar, but we want to do it in Haskell and also hopefully not be as annoying as the other option that are out there. So yeah, if you're interested, hit me up. I think we said it's like intermediate level, but there's also some tasks that are probably more beginner friendly. So yeah, that's it.
Hi, I'm Adrian, and I've been working on Perspec, which is, like, to my knowledge, the only commercial desktop Haskell application. And last week I sold my first license, so one license, woo! But the code itself is open source. You just have to build it yourself if you want the full app. And I'll be working on it because, yeah, building a desktop application with Haskell is quite complicated. Also, cross-compilation doesn't work yet. So there's no Windows version of it, and there's no anti-aliasing, and it looks a little shitty. So still a lot of work to do, but it's usable. And yeah, I hope to improve it the next days. Thanks.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Rodrigo. I am writing a wrapper on top of Reflex DOM because Reflex DOM is kind of complicated and it's constraint-based. It's got a lot of constraints everywhere. And it's weird for a beginner to use, and I think functional reactive programming is cool. And so I'm writing a wrapper library that should be simple for anyone to understand, even beginners. And so I'd like comments on that, and if you are curious about functional reactive programming and about my opinionated wrapper on top of it, on top of Reflex DOM, let me know and come talk to me.
Let's do one more, but feel free to pitch your projects also in the Discord channel.
Yeah, so this project isn't listed yet, but I just decided I want to pitch it. So, yeah, I'm working on GHC a lot, and I always kind of get bugged up by these performance regression or these bugs that come in with respect to list fusion, right? So we have list fusion in Haskell where we, for example, a map followed by a map gets optimized into one single map. And this is all based on a complicated rewrite rule system that breaks down when you compile something in, when you have a multi-module scenario where you, well, want to make use of a list function that you defined in one module and import into another module, for example, and you get space leaks as a result and whatnot. And I wonder what would look a library like that would simply expose the underlying fold-R build fusion functionality and wouldn't use any of these rewrite rules forth and back, and wouldn't have to say, wouldn't have the same mistakes as or the same weaknesses as regular lists have. So I'll call this project fold-R minus build, and I think you need to be about intermediate. You need an intermediate knowledge of Haskell. Thanks.
No, it's okay. Okay.
Good. Yeah, I guess that was all the projects, right? I forgot to mention one thing. So we're here on a weekend, so Saturday, Sunday. I did not get any of the cleaning personnel to come today or tomorrow because I didn't want them to spend time away from their families on such a nice weekend and come here and do their work. So I would be really we would really like it if everyone just cleaned up after themselves, and if you see something lying, just pick it up, and these sorts of trivial stuff. Also, the toilets, just to make sure that there's no one who's going to come in to clean them, because I find that's not something you should do on a weekend. So let's all just take care. And if you see something's not so great, just close an eye, and that's it. So thanks.
Okay, so we are there. I think the food trucks will start serving food soon, or maybe they're still setting up. There will be a beginner Q&A session. Just right if you go outside and then...
Just go out, and there's a door. Go through that and go into room number 4.114. I'll give you an intro session there for about an hour, and then we can go for lunch again.
Yeah, and don't forget that most of the schedule is optional. You can work on your own projects. You can hang around. You can talk to people. Don't forget the free coffee and snacks. That's everything. Enjoy.